Muted ka, uy.
Evening. Grabe, minute talaga ako, guys. Ano ba naman yan? Ngayon na magla-live tayo. Ulitin ko yung spiel ko, habang nag-aaway ang aking asawa at ang aming aso. Good evening, mga kaibigan. And welcome! It's Friday. Alam na natin yan. It's G3 Podcast Day. And of course, marami tayong pag-uusapan tonight. No? So, Farlight 84 was just launched this year. And this has garnered a massive following in just 5 months. Though Farlight has plenty of similarities with previously released games, the formula of having heroes with abilities and in a Fortnite-style battle royale seems refreshing enough for all the new gamers of the genre. So yes, shooters have truly evolved through the years, and there have been plenty of changes and improvements here and there. So with the increasing popularity of Farlight 84, let's pay homage to the shooter games that have paved the way to create the genre it is today. Pew pew! Let's talk about shooters.
Welcome to the G3 podcast. We're going to be talking about everything geeky and nerdy in between comic books, toys, video games, movies, you name it, we got it.
You're tuned in to the loudest, craziest, and most excited bunch of geeks and nerds on this side of the planet. You're about to dive into everything nerdy and geeky in between.
This
is the G3 Podcast. Gamers, geeks, and good times.
Yan! Much love to everyone this Friday night. Heart na heart. Screenshot. Heart na heart. Good evening, mga kaibigan, and welcome again to the G3 Podcast. Nabubulol pa ako ng konti doon, no? I hope pinaghandaan natin ang gabi na to because, again, like I said earlier, we will pay homage to the shooters that have come and gone. At we owe it to them para, para masabi natin kung ano yung mga changes over the years. Kaya nga pew-pew eh. All right, with me, of course, I'd like to introduce the guys. We have Captain Mike, Trix, the Goutmeister, General Tuna, and of course, welcome back to Mr. Rene Cruz Jr., Jake the Snake Roberts. Brat. Bago tayo magsimula, guys, I'd like to mangamusta naman ako. Kamusta kayo? How was your week? Captain Mike, Jimmy Neutron hair, kamusta ka naman?
Naging busy lang kasi I had to take care of personal stuff. Pero yun nga, overall, it's good week naman. Good week naman for me.
Very good week. Ikaw, Trix, kamusta naman?
Okay na.
Go ahead.
And managed to fix my sleep schedule just in time for this, surprisingly enough. And I just recently saw the Mortal Kombat scenario, so that's fun. I have things to talk about that one, but that's for another time.
We'll talk about it soon. Pero we saw the Nintendo Direct, no? And marami din tayong pinag-usapan doon, no? But we'll talk about that in another time. I'd like to talk to Mr. Goutmeister. Kamusta naman ang linggo mo? At alam ko busy ka this week with your promotions, deals, and all that.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened. I was also busy dealing with personal stuff like Mike. Pero A lot of BD, a lot of Farlight. Kaka-reach ko lang ng ace. Like, it's the first game like I ever finally reached like the top rank of everything. And yeah, and of course enjoying my Wizmax MK1 more mechanical gaming keyboard. Thank you so much Wizmax.
Wizmax, baka naman. Marami kami dito. And of course, ang ating kaibigan, long lost friend at nagbabalik, ang prodigal son, Mr. Rene Cruz Jr. How are you, sir?
Hi, okay lang. Nakahanap na ako ng ticket for twice, day 2. So, but I've decided not to go kasi nagkakaano ko about, I don't like crowds and daming tao noon. Tapos sa Bulacan
But it's
pa.
twice, man. Like
I know, pero I was doing it. Tingnan natin. I mean, it's still 2 weeks away. Pwede pa magbago isip ko. But as of now, I'm not going. Also, Mike, congratulations on the Hello Fellow Kids haircut.
You really had to make it
Plenty of cartoons na nag-resemble kay Mike ngayon. Isa si Jimmy Neutron, puro scientist siya. Kung si Dexter sinabi niya yung...
Alam mo, lahat kayo, si Jazz lang talaga yung may nasabi talaga na, alam mo yun.
Ano ba yung
Yung
sabi
iba
ko?
compliment.
Nakalimutan niya na yung sinabi niya eh.
Oh, exactly. Oh, sige.
Diba?
Joke lang. Ay, sabi ko kasi kanina, I dig the youthful vibe. Yun lang naman yung sinabi ko. Diba?
Oh, yeah.
Wala naman pala masyadong importante. Alright! At bago tayo magsimula at tuloy-tuloy ng gagawin ng buhok ni Mike, pero hindi, totoo maganda yung buhok mo. It makes you youthful. Let's go on and talk about some things that have been happening sa ating partners with some partner segments. Starting with Sega.
Sega News.
Gabi, binabasa ko lang yung mga comments. Tumataas daw yung hairline mo pero bumabata ka. So,
Yeah,
meron kang Benjamin Button kind of thing. Mamaya na yan, Razor Gold, because we'll be talking about Sega News, and of course, we have actually 3, technically 4, kasi yung isang Sega News natin is actually a 2-parter dahil 2 Sega Super Sales are underway this month alone. So the first one is, of course, the Sega Autumn Sale. Saan ba yan? The Sega Autumn Sale
It's coming
is
next week.
underway. Yep, it's coming next week until September 27. So sobrang it's a Sega Atlus sale, no? So plenty of wonderful discounts are coming your way. A maximum of 90% off. Including that is they are also having discounts on Sonic Origins Plus. Kaka-release lang yan. An enhanced version of Sonic Origins features new playable characters, new Game Gear titles, and many more is on sale for the first time at 33% off. And of course, dozens of other popular titles are on sale as well, including Sonic Frontiers, Yakuza 6, Persona 5 Royale, just to mention a few. So check the exclusive website to see what other titles are on sale. This sale will last until September 27 on the PlayStation Store. So it's for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. Now, kanina, Sega Autumn Sale yun. Ngayon, it's a Sega and Atlus Steam sale because it's going to be, actually it's happening right now until September 21. So aside from what I've already mentioned, Persona 5 Royale is also there. Like a Dragon Ishin will also be given discounts. Sonic Frontiers is at 50% off. Grabe, especially with the release of its new DLC. Sobrang still yan. Hasune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix and Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection are also available at special prices. So the sale will last until 1 a.m. on September 22, 2023. Puntahan nyo na yan. And of course, ang susunod na ating balita is there's going to be a new Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba game for the Nintendo Switch. Title is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the Board. Ayan, papakita ni Mike yung ang video ng Sweep the Board. Looks very cool, very Monopoly-ish and Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Yeah. Yan. So Sega has announced that Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the Board, produced by Aniplex, the second console game to be set in the Demon Slayer universe, is coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2024. There will be separate versions for the Asia region and North America and then Europe. So you can immerse yourself in the world of Demon Slayer with prominent locations such as the Mount Fuji, Fuji Kasane, and Asakusa show up on board. The game features a day-and-night system, and squares will change based on the time. During the day, roll dice to move across the board, completing events and mini-games as you prepare for nightfall. During the nighttime phase, outshine your fellow Demon Slayers by hunting down as many demons as possible. And of course, a large cast of characters are available, which includes the 9 Hashira. O, di ba? Pwede kayo maglaro as the 9 Hashira. And there are plenty of mini games to play. Kaya wala pa tayong specific release, but it's going to be released next year in 2024 for the Nintendo Switch. Ngayon, the last Sega news we have is actually one that we've already seen last night from the Nintendo Direct, which is, of course, Unicorn Overlord, a new tactical RPG from Atlus and Vanillaware. So Sega is proud to announce that Atlus and Vanillaware's 20th anniversary project, Unicorn Overlord, will release on March 8, 2024 for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X and S. Ang lungkot, walang PC. It looks great, guys. It features innovative strategic battles, open exploration, high-resolution graphics, and characters of Vanillaware meet new companions and face off against a great evil in this classic adventure. Unicorn Overlord delicately blends the new and old into a unique and unforgettable experience. Delve into a rich, immersive landscape with a distinctive battle system that incorporates elements harkening back to the golden age of 16-bit gaming. Nakita namin to last night and it was so good. Sobrang ganda ng graphics, guys. Kaya abangan nyo na to March 8, 2024, Unicorn Overlord. Sega, baka naman. Gusto namin i-review to.
Yan.
Yun.
Baka naman. And that is it for our Sega news. Of course, ibabato ko kayo kay Captain Mike Gaming, aka Sonic the Hedgehog, to bring about some Razer Gold goodies.
Yeah, here we go. Bigla nasa stop na lang natin yan dahil masyado tayo naaliw masyado sa ano natin. So, Razer Gold News tayo ngayon mga kapatid. We will start off at ito ka-announce
Parang
lang
first time talaga lagi.
Oo. Ito kasi tong sa Razer Gold ngayon, as in ka-announce lang niya today. A few hours back lang. So sasabihin ko na sa inyo ngayon na mga ka-Razer Gold, it's they will be at the Geek Pop event this weekend. So punta kayo dun sa booth ni Razer Gold to see to get some goodies from Ragnarok Origin, which by the way nasa akin pa yung pouring. Thank you very much,
Actually,
Razer Gold.
Alam Mike, sinabi mo mga ka-Razer Gold. Pero ano nga ba yung collective name ng mga nag-Razer Gold? Is it mga ka-Goldies? Hello mga Goldies. Ba yan?
I don't know. Ang sabi nila dito mga ka-RG pero I would call them mga ka-Razer Gold. So sige. So check them out at the Geek Pop event this coming weekend to see what Razer Gold can know. Well, we'll talk about it. Let's see. Hindi pa tayo sure dun sa ano natin gagawin natin. check nyo yung Razer Gold page for more details regarding this event for the Super Turbo Game Festival and at the Ragnarok Origin booth for Razer Gold. Syempre, up next is eto, syempre, for Maple Story R naman, as in talagang ano ko dito eh. For Maple Story R, marami silang events. Pero one in specific just to highlight is itong 10% bonus gold when you recharge with Razer Gold. So Maplers, if you are into the Maple Story R Evolution, recharge with Razer Gold and brace yourselves as you dive into a world of both old and new explorers and thrilling raids and intense battles. So don't miss out on that opportunity. That's until the 29th of September. And finally, syempre, it's gonna be for Mobile Legends, and nakikita niya no, score 100% of Food Panda vouchers when you actually top up with diamonds using Globe on Razer Gold. So check yung details doon, nandun sa Razer Gold website. And
Gcash, no?
for-
Gcash, no? One
yun ang sabi dito eh. Ilo-load lang daw using Globe account. So check nyo yung details doon kasi several payments can be made through Razer Gold, whether if it's topping up at 7-Eleven, cash, cards, or pins. And not only you can get Razer Gold stuff lang eh. There's also more features that Razer Gold can provide you. But I'll have the VTR explain.
Recharge your game with Razer Gold. Available on thousands of games. You'll also earn Razer Silver to spend on exclusive rewards and promotions, with millions of online and offline touchpoints to top up. Amping up your gameplay has never been simpler. Basta game load, Razer Gold!
At yun na nga. Adi, just for the record, hindi ko boses yun.
Sobrang
Pero-
excited nating lahat sa mga balita, no?
Anong boses
Oo.
naman?
No.
I
pero
just,
syempre,
I mean, I'm dreading the sale myself, pero you know,
talagang ganon, mapipilitan talaga tayo, matetempt talaga tayo dyan eh. Pero one thing guys would like to dahil na sa akin pa rin ang bola, we will now proceed with the one and only batiang portion. So mabuti pa i-start natin.
Okay, so yung buhok mo, may hati pa rin kahit spiky.
Well,
Oo,
yeah.
no, halata, no? Like, atras mo yung ulo mo sa camera. Huwag mo iharap sa camera para yan. Ganyan.
Anong nilagay mo sa buhok mo para
Tapos,
tumigas?
bakit ka nagpa-pucker ng lips mo?
In public?
Ewan sa inyo. Mag-start
it's
na
fine.
tayo
Let's go, Andrew.
Okay, sige. We will start na
Makinig
dito
kayong
sa
lahat.
ano.
Makipakinggan. Ay, sorry. Hindi pa.
Ayan, mag-start na tayo ngayon with the usual batian portion and starting off with Raymond John Orendez. Ewan ko kung sino tinutukoy niyang baduy.
Ikaw yan, syempre.
Malamang. Kasi sabi niya dito, magmamanal ako kay...
pumunta sa buhok ni Mike eh.
Oo, magmamanal ako kay Captain Mike. Sabi niya ganun. Sabi ni Maring Leia, Cap, mas bagay sa yung hair mo. Bumata kang tingnan. See, I still have good friends. Thank you. Sabi ni Shield, sasabihin ko sana na tumas ang hairline niya.
Tignan, hindi bumata ka talaga.
Well,
Tinignan ka lang parang bata.
okay. Then sabi dito ni Raymond Orendez, same sentiments. Syempre si Maring Lesa from Maring Lala Leska from Mindanao. Shout out. Ibigay na natin kay Uncle Mike. Magalang tayo sa edad eh. Sige. Sabi respeto sa edad ni Mike, 45. Sabi rin ni Shield, Kuya Rene, ako na lang pong pupunta sa park. Kuya Rene, matindi ka ha.
Yan, di ba? Kuya,
sabi
level
niya,
ko
no?
si Rene.
Sabi ni Leia, 45 lang ba si Mike? Well, no. Sabi rin ni
47 actually.
So, let's go shooting games. Sabi ni Maring Lala, Mike, naninibago kami sa buhok mo. Ako rin, naninibago rin ako sa buhok ko. Bagets daw, sabi ni Lala. At sabi rin siyempre ni Tito Popoy, batang-bata si Cap Mike eh. Also, may nakalimutan pala akong comment dito, no? Teka nga, sandali. Uy, Notch, papunta pala dito si Lee.
Is he?
Ayan.
Wow.
Kasi doon,
Grabe yung cosplay ni Lee, no?
Solid yung cosplay nila, like accuracy. Nanalo yan ng Razer, yung ROG.
Iba yung cosplay ni Lee. I mean, top notch.
Oo.
Ano masabi mo dito?
Top notch.
Judge, since ikaw yung nag-cosplay
So-
sa amin, sa atin lahat.
Sorry, pero Yobo, nanonood si Lala, pero feeling ko mas magaling na cosplayer si Lee.
Shit.
Kita mo naman.
Bigat
na.
nun, ha?
Alam mo ba si Lee, ang cosplay niyan, Pangko. Kasama pa dyan, naka-box pa siya niyan.
Oo.
Para-
Lumabas lang siya sa Funko Pop para dyan.
Oo.
yun yung ano niya dito. So, dahil dyan, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. And stay tuned for more announcements
Akala ko tatapusin
Ano
mo
ba
yung
yung
live
thank you for
stream eh.
tuning in? Tinatapos mo na lagi yung live stream.
Stay. So, yan. Back to you, Notch.
Lagi mo tinatapos yung stream natin. Ano ba yun? Alright, thank you very much, Captain Mike, for that. Di na nga 1 minute, pabati portion na lang. And ingatan mo yung buhok mo, ha? Dapat laging yan. Try mo kaya yung hammer, yung short. Ganyan, para bumata tayo.
Huwag mo ganun yung sigawan. Ano ka ba?
Let's proceed with the main event, guys.
Hindi mo talaga, no?
Ano yun? Ano sabi mo?
Lahat ng comments na sinabi na mukha siyang bata, yun lang yung highlight niya.
Oo, yun lang. Yun.
Bakit? Ano ba, may iba ba bang sinasabi dito? Sinabi nga dito
Hindi
eh.
ko alam. Hindi ko control niya.
Maraming may sinasabing iba eh. Pero bago mag-post muna tayo dyan sa buhok ni Mike kasi sobrang distracting talaga. Let's move on to the main event. Of course, we're going to be talking about, we're giving homage to the shooter games. But first, of course, saan nga ba nagsisimula tong topic na to? Farlight 84 just released, na mention ko nga kanina si intro. And grabe talaga, it took everyone by storm. Si Mike actually and Jazz was able to go to the event, to the launching. But before you share your experience, for those who have not played it or medyo hindi pa aware sa Farlight 84, what is Farlight 84? So let me give you a bit of a rundown. Si Jazz would be the best person to say this, pero let me try my best to share what Farlight 84 is all about. So basically, Farlight 84 is your hero shooter with a battle royale twist. So meron din siyang storya, guys. Very futuristic ang story niya actually. Let me just share this to you very quickly, The 2050s was a time of great scientific innovation and technological advancement, with the use of prostheses being widely accepted. The Dieter Research Lab went a step further and digitalized human brains by connecting them to a centralized network, referred to as the cell-link brain enhancement. So in short, meron na tayong mobile phones sa ating mga utak. Now, the occasional firmware glitch were brushed aside by users and did nothing to deter the population from falling in love with this technology. Visual enhancement and intracerebral imaging were as commonplace and practical as mobile phones. So talaga may in love ka dun sa technology na yan kasi you're basically a walking Google map, a Google search. So here comes the calamity. In 2081, a cell-link virus of unknown origin swept across the world, debilitating the mental faculties of those who have opted for cell-link enhancement and turning them into zomborgs. The human civilization was wiped out, while those who didn't opt for the enhancement became the survivors of this absurd disaster. Now, survivors, after being maybe eaten, kung ano man ginagawa ng mga zomborgs na yan, survivors have had enough with the constant zomborg raids. Zomborg talaga yung pangalan, ba't nakatawa kayo? It is here.
Wala lang.
Zomborg raids and tried everything to get away from the zomborgs, with those survivors in the Candelia Bay area escaping to the mysterious Isle cities. Afterward, a cartoon character famous before the calamity, si Noya, appeared on screens and assigned survivors missions, promising them handsome rewards. So, faced with dwindling supplies, the survivors had no choice but to accept the missions. Little do they know the dangers that await them. Yun yung press release ng storya. And as you can see, yeah, go.
So I'm just so this is supposed to be some weird delivery mission thing, right? How
Yes.
did it turn into a battle royale?
And, you know,
Exactly.
video games. It's video game logic, guys. Diba?
Fortnite is fine, whatever.
What's this? Mike, ano yung game na gustong-gusto mo?
The Division.
The Division. It's basically the Division na Battle Royale. Sama mo na ng Fortnite graphics. And you have Fortnite 84. But, you know, ang maganda dito sa formula na to kasi is they put in hero avatars that have distinct abilities. No? Yun ang maganda doon. Very fresh, very new to those players who have played Fortnite or have not played Fortnite or Rules of Survival, yung mga ganong Battle Royale games natin. So, with that, of course, nakita natin yung Fortnite 84, pero I just wanna go back to how it was before, no? Yung mga shooters natin of the past. Kasi Fortnite 84 may have had a new formula, pero hindi naman nagsimula yan from nothing. It began with a lot of ideas and a lot of inspiration from previous games of the past. So ano nga ba yung mga pinagmulan niyan? What are the shooter games? Let me just define a bit, no? So basically, shooter games or the shooter games are subgenres or of action video games. And sobrang dami pang genres neto ng mga shooters. We have your run and guns. We have your light guns, diba? Yung nalalaro natin sa arcade. You have your platformers as well. But I want to zoom in on shooters, specifically the tactical ones. Tactical shooters like FPS, like third-person shooters, no? So I want to ask the panels. So in regards to old games na FPS or third-person shooters, what were your first experiences? Ano yung mga naalala yung favorite games in the past? And what was your experience or what do you feel about playing it? Definitely si Mike, totoong baril yung hawak niya nun kasi hunting.
Civil War, man. Nung Civil War yan.
Let me ask Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Sige, sa akin naman it's I started with Wolfenstein. Syempre yung Wolfenstein 3D, yung mga syempre sa DOS yun, open mo pa kasi bira lang kasi magkaroon pa ng PC games noon na colored eh. So
Right.
I started with Wolfenstein 3D. Parang ang ano pa nga nun, hinahanap ko yung iba pa nga using mouse pa nga nun, keyboard pa nun, pero iba we're using it joystick eh. Wolfenstein for me is doon ako nag-start as an old game.
How did you feel about it? I mean, what made you like Wolfenstein 3D?
In specific kasi parang yung dahil sa pagka first person shooter niya, it tells you parang ikaw yung bumabaril doon sa mga kalaban. Kasi ang ang story nun is you have to papasok ka doon sa castle and then you have to defeat the enemies. Para sa akin, gumamit ka lang ibang mga barel kung saan ka makakapunta is for me, is fun for me. Halo-halo yun eh.
Right. About Trix, what were your first experiences with FPS or third part, basically shooters?
Aside from Doom, the one that really got me into shooters was surprisingly a flash game port of Battlezone.
Oh.
That one was a that one was very
Wireframe.
primitive talaga, wireframe yun.
Oo.
So it wasn't even using real people. You shot tanks there. So
Right. But this was an Atari game, no? Atari game.
oo. So like after Doom, parang like I feel like I was restricted with Doom since you can't jump. But despite the primitive technology of Battlezone, I found it more fun than Doom just because you're in a tank instead.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my experience. My experience is very primitive explosions and pixelated blood and gore.
One of the new that was released around the 1980s, I believe, Battlezone. And sobrang dami na naging flashports na iba't ibang games ng Atari, specifically this one. What about you, Goutmeister? Ano yung mga nalaro mong mga shooters in the past?
It's like the first one I remember. It was a fond memory for me. The first one I enjoyed was the very first House of the Dead. It was ported on PC that time. I
The
think,
mouse.
hindi ko alam ilan ng edad ko nun. I think I was 4 or 5 years old. Dinadala ko ng nanay ko sa school nila. And may co-teacher siya na may PC, na may House of the Dead. So like, the whole day, we're playing House of the Dead. As a kid, I can't even beat the first level because I always die. I'm a dumbass kid, di ba? So I always die. I can't beat that little flying thing, you know? So yeah, yun yung parang doon ako namulat, like the very first House of the Dead.
Right.
And then I guess the one I enjoyed with friends would be GoldenEye 64, where my friends hated me for always picking Oddjob.
Well, yeah.
I think you would hate me as well if, like, I first pick Oddjob always.
I mean, the first time I played House of the Dead was sa arcade pa talaga.
Oh, yeah.
Wala pa sa console yun. So, madali lang eh. Pero when it came out in the console, so you had to play it using the controller, it was kind of hard because accuracy wasn't really all there. Kasi, the two pass, no? Ang hirap lang. How about you, Rene? Ano yung mga unang mga naging shooters mo in the past?
I think most people my age would say Doom, because I played Doom sa PC. I think I was elementary pa yata ako nun. I didn't like it really. And then so arcades, I would play shooters like Rambo, yung mga
ganda ng Rambo sa arcade.
I'm very into guns. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm really into guns. So I really I played a lot of shooters when I was young. Nothing really hooked me until Counter-Strike happened when I was in college. I think a few episodes ago, I spoke about how like my first experience was with Counter-Strike. But yeah, first-person shooters, that's where it started for me. And then when I started gaming more seriously, or at least more frequently, I went into that one. I love that. I never stopped playing the shooters in the arcades, but sa console, I mentioned this before. I'm a big fan of the Far Cry franchise, except for the last one. I don't like. Yeah, personal preference ko kasi is I didn't like the backpack thing because it's a little too
I
weird.
thought because you're racists and they're
Well, that's a big factor. I don't like playing a character that isn't white because I feel like that shouldn't be the protagonist.
Dapat nandun ka sa usapan natin with Disney.
That's why I like Counter-Strike really hooked me because at the time it was the first one that had like realistic physics with guns. As a minor gun nut like me, I really got into that. But yeah, it's a big thing for me. Action movies then got me into gaming. So shooters are a big deal for me, but only if they're not weird. So yeah,
Shotgun.
long answer to a very short question. So yeah, so Doom, Counter-Strike, arcade shooter.
Naalala ko yung Rambo game na to. I loved it when yung sa crossbow. Gusto ko yung scenes with the crossbows. With the crossbow. With the bow and arrow. na may na explosive sa dulo. 'Di ba? Very Rambo of you. Isa sa mga naalala ko was also Time Crisis.
Yeah.
Action.
Time Crisis.
It
That's
was
the best
first shooter
one kasi
game.
the gun reacted din when you pull the
exactly.
trigger.
Umaatras
Oh,
yung
baby
ulo
spoil.
ng baril.
And also, nakakatago
It makes
ka. You don't just aimlessly shoot.
How do you shoot ba with like light guns? Like I do this, the trigger, ginaganog yung trigger.
I do it like a normal person.
Same. Gumagano lang ako.
I do it like an awesome person.
I do it in Freddy freaking one.
To be shooting properly.
So yeah, you mentioned a lot of games. No? So you mentioned Doom, nabanggit niya House of the Dead, Rambo, Wolfenstein 3D, and of course all of these games, they gave a significant basically a significant idea of what shooters are now in the modern era. But let's just talk about the past a bit. Pag-usapan lang natin yung mga naging games of the past. Aside from those that you've already mentioned. Let me know if you know these games, no? Pero actually, shooters, or mainly FPS games, started around 1970s with Maze War. Baka alam ni Joshua to, you might have read it somewhere. Pero Maze War was installed at the NASA Ames Research Center. And basically, if you played the old school
Wireframe
Might and
din
Magic games, wireframe din yan. If you played the old school Might and Magic, this was older than old school. Same style siya ng Might and Magic where you move around with walls surrounding you. Pero you can also shoot at players that appear as eyeballs. You know, very simple, pero very effective. And then moving on to the 1980s na nabanggit niya ni Trickster, Atari's Battlezone. Tanks naman ang kalaban mo dito. Kasi Wizard of War, Gunbuster, if you remember Gunbuster.
Oh yeah,
No?
that was different shooting settings.
Ibang klase yung shooting setting nun. That's true. And also, meron tayong may mga, if you were playing the PC in the 1980s, you might have remembered Midi Maze by Hybrid Arts. No, it was similar to the Atari's Battlezone and yung Maze War, pero medyo mas maganda na yung graphics ngayon, may color na and medyo distinct na yung mga characters. And then of course, moving on to the early 90s, na-mention ni Mike and na-mention yung lahat basically, Doom, pero ang unang-una talaga was Wolfenstein 3D. Siya yung
Hell yeah.
nauna sa lahat, no? Even before Doom. And it's funny because I think Rene would also like this. Kasi nga, it's a Jewish-American spy na mahilig pumatay ng Nazis.
Cyborg Hitler at that.
Cyborg Hitler. And then, of course, Wolfenstein 3D became a hit. And then came Doom. Doom, actually, yun yung naabutan ko. And I sabi nga ni Rene, he didn't like Doom very much, pero nung childhood ko, Doom was very big. 1992 ata, 1993 at the time. Sobrang grabe to. Doom. It had demons, it had guns, and it had a very big ass gun that shoots lasers that kills every day.
Ano kapatid mo, Chino, hinanap yung boobs?
Ano no?
Ano?
Gano'n katagal hinanap?
Wala akong nakitang boobs sa Doom. Sa Duke Nukem though, marami.
Sa Duke Nukem yan. Sa Duke Nukem yan.
Duke Nukem yun. Yung sumasayo nga gano'n.
Babayaran mo pa yun.
Babayaran mo sila. Well, actually, that's part of it. 90s kasi doon na release yung Duke Nukem. The first ever Duke
Nukem
Nukem games.
3D. Before it transitioned into 3D.
Exactly.
It was
around the late 90s. And of course, we're just mentioning the FPS. We haven't even mentioned Tomb Raider, for example. Was a great third-person shooter, one of my favorites. Grand Theft Auto, of course. Open world, pero considered as a third-person shooter on its own right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Started as a top-down, tapos nag-third-person siya, no? And who can not who cannot remember Quake?
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Quake.
Quake
is still
shit,
good.
that's the shit.
Diba? Quake gave us plenty of playtime because of the multiplayer sa Quake world. Grabe yun. Grabe yung multiplayer. I remember hitting everyone with the nail gun ba yun, tricks? I always forget the names.
I always go for the rocket launcher, you know. Like the plasma rifle's good, the railgun, but you can't beat the old classic explosives.
That's true. Similar to Doom, eh. Di ba yung malaking barrel na shoots lasers?
The big fucking gun. The
BFG.
Yeah, the
BFG. And then of course, after that, dito na pumasok ang Counter-Strike sa buhay namin.
Oh, before that, we had Half-Life.
Oh yeah, Half-Life muna. Half-Life
Oo.
muna. Oh, before Half-Life, Unreal Tournament.
Oh no,
parang
Half-Life.
Quake.
Was it?
Was it
Quake.
alam ko Unreal Tournament muna before Half-Life. Alam ko, you can fact check. Kasi Counter-Strike
I
was
forgot the name.
1999 din eh.
Yeah, because Counter-Strike was a mod that became
Right.
official thanks to Valve.
That's true. So Half-Life, of course, Half-Life was very big. Was very big at the
98.
time.
Oh, so
Kilala natin sa Unreal Tournament first, I think. Tama ba, Jazz? Jazz or Tricks? Unreal Tournament
it's
first?
it's
98.
Half-Life first. It's
Then
98,
Unreal.
and then Unreal the
98.
following year.
Right. Tapos, Counter-Strike was then introduced as a mod for Half-Life. And, it took the Philippines by storm, basically.
Oo.
I
Ang ingay ng com shop dati. Maririnig mo yung op dyan. Alam mo, naglalaro ng Counter-Strike.
yung
Maririnig ko
computeran
yung
sa
counter-terrorist win.
yung computeran sa amin na usually closes at 9 p.m. Yung computeran na yon, it closes at 3 a.m. nung panahon ng Counter-Strike. Kasi everyone was playing
Memories.
Counter-Strike until the wee hours of the morning. Intense.
Yung naging 24 hours na computer shop sa amin.
Totoo yan.
Yeah, totoo yan.
So, Counter-Strike, tsaka Shabu lang yan. So, gee.
Cavite has plenty of options kasi.
I mean, it's either Counter-Strike or Ragnarok
Dota.
yan.
Well, yeah.
Pag nagsara yung
That's
computer
true,
shop,
that's true.
Counter-Strike sa kalsada, barilan.
Pero lahat ba tayo nakapag Counter-Strike? And do you remember your IDs? Ako ang pangalan ko noon Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Why? Oh, sige.
May clan kami nun.
I started playing in the year 2000, so ang gamit kong tag was the game. Because of Triple H.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah.
How about you, Jazz?
Nabuta ko yung panahon uso maglagay ng XX sa pangalan. XX, di ba?
Boss Jazz ba pagmahal?
Hindi ganun na akin eh.
BHOWZ.
Lord yung akin eh, XX, Lord, kasi CJ yung tawag sa akin doon. XX _ Lord CJ _ XX. Yun yung akin.
Yan yung mga panahon ng Friendster.
Ulul.
Ikaw, Trix, anong pangalan mo sa Counter-Strike?
Ang pangalan ko sa Counter-Strike ay Player 1. Player, parenthesis 1. I didn't care. I just
The
wanted
default.
to play. Oo.
Yun na yun, no? Tapos na.
Oo, yun na yun. Laro na.
Sili XXX. Ayan, di ko pwedeng basahin.
Di pwede
Bastos. Ang bastos talaga na ito. Buti na lang wala ka dito.
Hindi ko
Special appearance naman si Lee. Ano daw?
XXX Cantonero.
Yeah, tama. Yan yung mga pangalan yan dati sa Well,
Wait,
kasi yung...
I'm excited to hear ka rin pangalan ni Mike.
Yan.
Kasi kung nabastusan kayo sa
Michael Quintana.
Ang nauso kasi yung anime na Mojako. It's Lord Mojako 2000.
It's weird na yun ang gagamitin mo, Mojako, pero for kids yun. Nung lumabas yung Mojako dito sa Pilipinas, hindi ka na kid.
For kids yun, gaya nung haircut mo ngayon.
Well,
Ano?
kasi natuwa ako dun sa, I mean, post Doraemon na tapos lumabas si Mojako noon. Tuwan-tuwa ako nung pinapanood ko sa Channel 7 yun. So I used the name para unique lang sa akin. Ako lang ang pwede lang ano yun noon. So
Dapat
shoutout nga
pinangala-
pala sa mga Gastambide boys ng UE San Betas.
Gastambide.
Yeah.
At banggitin lang natin yung ibang mga pangalan na nakikita ko sa comments. Mayroon tayong Triple
tingnan
X
natin.
Cantonero, yan, si Lee.
Mhm.
Meron tayong Destroyers.
Destroyers with the 4-3 for a key.
Yes. The Jedi style.
Guys, let us know if you remember yung mga IDs nyo ng Counter-Strike. Di ko alam ba't ako Bell yung akin, pero we had a clan. And meron pang gulay yan eh. May gulay pa akong pangalan. I forgot. Parang talong.
Of
Kid
course.
talong. Parang ganon. Of course, syempre, you'd use with talong, di ba?
Boy
Talong yan.
talong.
So, yung 90s, then moving forward to the 2000s, syempre, hindi natin Half-Life pa rin. Pero, nandito na pinakilala yung Medal of Honor, Call of Duty,
The Triple A's. Yeah.
Triple A's na to. Modern Warfare, we had Halo for the Xbox at the time, and ibang klase yung binigay ng Halo eh. I mean, if you guys played the Halo multiplayers before, grabe talaga. Grabe yung competitiveness ng mga tao when they played Halo. I mean, it's weird. It's different from Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, masaya lang eh. Sa Halo, may galit eh.
Oo. Sobra.
Diba?
They will call you names and racial slurs.
May galit eh.
I love that.
Weird. Pero let me just backtrack a bit, no? I mentioned Medal of Honor. Who here played Medal of Honor? Kasi isa yan sa mga sobrang naging paborito kong shooter game. Kasi World War II, and parang doon ko ata na-realize na pwede ka mag-headshot sa Medal of Honor. In a game, in a single player game. Kasi sa Counter-Strike pwede eh. Pero kasi if you use the sniper sa Counter-Strike, yung 4-6, anywhere, ano na eh,
4-6
patay na eh. 4-6 talaga. Pero with Medal of Honor sa personally, doon ako gumagamit ng rifle, tapos halos lahat headshot ang pinapractice ko.
Medal of Honor.
Grabe yung Medal of Honor. This one was Call of Duty, I think. Tama ba, Mike?
No, this is I got Medal of Honor
Rainbow Six.
game.
Medal of Honor. Right.
This is with the new
This was a
ones
newer
pa.
one. Oh, this was newer ones.
Yung mga nilalaro, yung mga Medal of Honor na nalaro ko, mga World War II stuff eh.
Yeah. Same.
I think the one I played was in the PS2.
Yeah.
Yun ba yung World
Yes,
War II?
one. It's actually one.
Oh.
I believe it's
Hindi, may
They also had the PS2 ano. Siyempre yung mga sequels ng Medal of Honor 1. Diba? At marami-rami nang nilabas sa Medal of Honor. Pero aside from Medal of Honor and Call of Duty, of course, we had the introduction of Battlefield.
Battlefield.
And Far Cry. Although Far Cry was more popular as a single-player game, I think.
Yep.
In my opinion, no? My opinion. But it had great shooting mechanics as well. Aside from Far Cry, I remember Doom 3 came out sometime 2000 sometime mid 2000, no? Tapos Halo 2 also came out in 2004. Sobrang dami lumabas yung mga 2000s na somehow changed how you look at shooters nowadays.
Call of Duty, popularized the aim down sight mechanic, which we never had until the early 2000s.
That's true. Now, after the 2000s, syempre, babanggitin mo yung 2010s. And 2010s, medyo bago-bago na to. Because Borderlands was introduced sometime 2009. Hellgate London, Crysis, diba? Pero syempre, we still had your Halos, you had your Call of Duties. Medal of Honor was still there, pero it's
struggling.
Kind of losing its popularity. Totoo yan. It was struggling because of Call of Duty, I think. Because Call of Duty became more edgier. It gave us with the
And
more
it has
edgier
great
storylines.
story. Like
That's
Yeah.
Call of Duty
Soap,
like has
diba?
great story.
Modern Warfare, man. Iba yung
Yeah.
ginawa ng
Modern Warfare series, like the 1, 2, and 3, was like the best Call of Duty.
Is it
Everything
weird?
felt like.
Like, is it weird that I felt nothing when I played No Russian?
I mean, you can't skip No Russian. That's what I remember.
No, I mean, I just saw the massacre and I felt nothing for it.
I think same. I think as I don't know, ilan edad ko nun when I played No Russian.
I was a
Yeah.
teen.
I was
back
there to
then,
like
yeah.
follow orders.
Rene, you were going to say something?
Ano, yung 2010s, wasn't that the time na nagkakaroon na ng fatigue with the shooters?
Yes,
I
with
sort of
specifically
remember.
Call of Duty.
Yep.
Mm.
Battlefield at least tried to mix it up with stuff like Hardline. Hardline was weird.
Yeah,
Because you were
That's
police.
why
Yeah.
You were a
that's why
policeman.
they introduced a lot more story-based shooters like Borderlands. Because iba yung nung 2010s, tama ka Rene, no? Medyo nagdo-dwindle na yung popularity. Pero with games like Borderlands, Destiny was also introduced,
Black Ops.
Warframe, yung mga ganyan. Black Ops. It gave the player the player a lot more storyline to work with. Mas naging edgier ng storyline. Yung graphics was better, no? Pero no one can beat Medal of Honor. Iba talaga pa rin yung gagawa ng Medal of Honor.
There
Hindi ko
is
alam.
one who can compete with Medal of Honor back then. At least,
Ah.
and that would be Rainbow Six. At least,
Oh,
First
yeah.
Rainbow
We did-
Six.
Hindi natin na-mention Rainbow Six. That's true.
Yeah.
not
It was
only
one
were
of the
you,
first tactical ones.
because not
si
only
Mike-
were you there,
Si
you,
Mike
you had a thing.
Mike, aren't you super into that? Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six.
No, I'm into the other Tom Clancy game, yung The Division.
Division.
Ano ko doon.
Yeah.
Okay. Then why were you convincing me to play Rainbow Six when you found out na I played that?
But it was Siege.
No.
right?
It's
You know,
not
you're convincing him
Rainbow
to play
Six.
Siege.
No,
Tom Clancy.
it's not. It's a Tom
Hmm.
Clancy game and it's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Pro Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wildlands.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, dude.
One of my
That's
favorite
another
games.
one.
That's isa
That's
pa yan.
another
Isa pa yan.
banger.
We actually haven't been wala pa tayo doon pero grabe ang ganda ng game na yan. So you mentioned Rainbow Six. It was actually halos kasabay ng Counter-Strike. I only played Rainbow Six sa console. I think this was it, the first one. Sa console ko
PS1,
pala
yeah.
na to. PS1, right. Yun pala yung nilalaro ko. And iba rin to no? Kasi grabe yung pagiging tactical mo dito eh.
You had a team then.
You have like,
the
you have like
team.
that, you like that camera na parang isinusuksok mo sa door, like sa baba ng door.
Oo.
Like, just to see the people inside.
Ang ganda. This one, at itong screen na to, sobrang tuntua ako kasi it really felt like you were an agent.
You're an agent. Tapos medyo
Once-
high-tech-ish pa yung ano niya.
Mas mahirap when you lose your team then. So,
That's
you
true.
only got one team.
So you have to make sure na
Hindi ka pwede maubusan eh.
hindi ka
Oo.
pwede maubusan.
And and madali kang mamatay dito. There was no health points here. If you got shot,
You die.
you're dead.
You die. Oo, totoo yan. So moving on to 2010s and then going on to the modern era. Of course, dito na introduce yung iba-ibang sub-genres of shooters. Sub-genres, when I say sub-genres, dito lumabas yung mga battle royales of the world. Yung mga hero shooters like Overwatch, Team Fortress,
Orcs must die.
Orcs Must Die, PUBG, lumabas na rin PUBG dito. After 2010s, yung DayZ,
DayZ.
yung H1Z1.
Oh, that dead game? Yeah, that dead game.
Yeah, that dead game. Yeah.
That dead game. And of course, a few years back, nirelease yung Apex Legends. Warzone was also introduced na now is one of the top tactical shooter games.
And the
Of all
heaviest. And the heaviest.
And the heaviest with
disk
120
space.
gig.
You
Grabe
can now
naman.
shoot. You can now shoot Nicki Minaj in Warzone.
That's true. And of course, who cannot forget Fortnite, who gave us plenty of collaborations, including Goku shooting a rifle.
Even Fortnite had to like discontinue its like survival game to create
Which was
a
a
battle
shame.
royale.
Which was a shame because I like the survival aspect.
That's
It's
true.
It was basically Orcs Must Die with the skill tree and open world.
Skill
So-
tree?
Yeah, it had skill trees.
Yeah, they had to like let it
Wow.
go because like battle royales are a thing.
It was supposed to be the battle royale thing was supposed to be just a pet
A
project,
side
but
thing,
it got
diba?
oh,
Exactly.
It got more popular.
yeah.
Well, it's similar to Counter-Strike, di ba? Na it was a mod. Half-Life naman kasi talaga yun eh. And then
Oo.
Counter-Strike became more popular. And similar to Fortnite, Fortnite was introduced na survival game with Battle Royale as multiplayer option.
But
Tapos
when it
naging yun na.
when battle royale started, PUBG was basically like an Arma 3 mod,
Yeah.
like
Right.
a
Oh,
battle
yeah.
royale mod for Arma 3, which started like the battle royale thing, diba? Para everything revolutionary in shooters started
Was
as
a
a
mod.
mod, diba? Isipin mo yun, diba? Like
That's true, that's true.
was a- like, diba? Like battle royale thing was a mod as well. So
Dude, Escape from
actually-
Tarkov.
Oh,
Yeah, the Escape from Tarkov. Yeah.
Yan.
Wasn't the original Team Fortress a mod too?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
also a mod.
originally
diba?
it was originally a Quake mod, and then they moved over to Valve, and then they decided to make their own Team Fortress there. Then
It's
it
funny,
became-
no?
Team Fortress 2.
Tama yung sinabi ni Jez. If you guys remember the old Dota.
Yeah.
it's also a
Diba?
Warcraft mod.
It was a Warcraft
mod. Ang galing
didn't
lang
part-
eh.
I was forced to play it because it was a mod. So
Well, yeah.
So,
Pero
so
kasi
with all... So go ahead, Mike.
Then, sorry. Ang ano ko lang naman kasi doon is with Counter-Strike kasi, apart from it paving way to the multiplayer that it is now, yung mga shoot 'em ups, sila rin yung nag-create nung concept about the recoils eh. Unless stated otherwise. May yung mga barrel dun sa Counter-Strike no, not only sounds like it is the real thing, but also
Yeah.
yung mga recoil ng
It
snipers
feels
and yung
like
mga
a
ano.
real thing.
it would also turn you deaf when you shot it, without protection.
And sila
That's
din
how
yung
strong.
nagpauso ng flashbang for everyone.
Oo.
Nagawa sa corner. Bam! Glitch. Oh! Bulag.
Oh, you know what else was a mod? Left 4 Dead.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
oo nga, no?
Yeah, Left 4 Dead.
That's true. Pero ano yung original game niya?
It was a Counter-Strike mod, actually.
Mhm.
So it's a
I
mod
did
of a
not
mod.
know that.
How about that?
The original was basically model nila is just modded Counter-Strike models. Pati zombies modded Counter-Strike models lang din yan. And then Valve decided, hey, let's just change this up and make it a real thing.
Ito, may mga nababanggit lang dito sa comment, no? Banggitin ko na to, pogi talaga ni Captain Mike. Mali pala.
Mali.
JDM from PRG, of course, mentioned SWAT 4.
What up?
Oh shit, SWAT!
Mercena-
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Mercenary Online. Just mentioning some games that minimension nila. Quake 3 Arena. Guns. If you remember Guns with a Z.
Jesus,
Yung
fucking-
reason
Oh,
bakit
man.
sira lahat ng spacebar sa comp shop.
Ooh.
Oh, kasi marinig mo.
Mga ganun game.
Yung sira lahat
I
ng
used-
spacebar sa comp shop dahil sa guns eh.
Yeah, yun yung favorite
Grabe,
game
that's
natin,
true.
Jejemon sa amin.
But you're not
So,
wrong.
edi lahat kami Jejemon. Ganun yung sinasabi.
Taga sa amin ba kayo?
Taga-shout ako.
O di ayun.
Anyway, talking about all these games, no. I wanna ask you a question for the panel. Ano sa tingin niyo yung mga naging significant changes sa mga shooters? Like going from let's say Medal of Honor up let's say Call of Duty, unang Call of Duty onto the Call of Duty that is today. Ano yung mga nakikita niyo yung mga improvements, and what would you like to improve on more sa current sa modern games natin? Let's start with Jazz.
Okay. Ano yung first question?
What were the big changes that you felt na talaga sobrang na-appreciate mo?
Oh, well, first things first, I think the connectivity with everyone, diba? We started Counter-Strike as a LAN game. Like sa com shop,
need for
com
internet.
shop,
Right,
diba?
right.
Yung buong com shop, 5v5 kayo sa com shop, diba? We started with that, like, like sa circle of friends lang. And then the internet happened, the internet improved, like we've got DSL, we've got fiber, we've managed to play like from all across the globe. So I think yun yung pinakaisa sa mga nagustuhan ko na improvement. And I think yung gusto kong makita, because as of now, like with all the tech, with all the gear na meron sa atin, I think umabot na sa peak like there is nothing to improve on when it comes to like accessibility. Na parang, yeah, okay, you can control it with a mouse and a keyboard. What next? What's
Or a
next?
hybrid.
Diba?
Yung
Diba?
totoong hindi mo
Diba?
ba nakita yung controller na may totoong recoil?
Yung gusto ko ngayon is a VR in a VR setting, but
Yan.
like it's in a VR setting, tapos like as in yung ikaw mismo yung gumagalaw. Alam ko may rami na ako
Parang
nakikita
ready-
sa internet
Oh,
na
dude.
ganyan.
Oh, yung
Already?
video na mo yung
Diba?
the Chinese guy
The
that had
Chinese
the
guy na
track
parang may
sa
meron siyang
ilalim.
track, oo, na inapakan.
Oh.
Like
Treadmill siya.
something, a commercial version of that, like a commercial public version of that that's accessible to everyone, na may low end version, may high end, alam mo yun yung gusto ko. And then like alam mo yung, when you wear a vest, pag tinamaan ka ng baril, you'll feel the pain.
Parang ayoko naman nun. Parang pag hinheadshot ka.
Yeah, you will feel the pain in your head, like masakit.
May
So,
pain
like, the pain-
receptor. Ganun.
Oo. Yung pain
Parang
yung mag-motivate sa'yo para hindi ka tamaan.
Paano kung sinaksak ka?
Yeah, you feel a sharp pain as well.
Parang pag sa tondo ka naglaro.
Bahay mo, sasaksakin ka rin.
Yung pagtanggal mo ng vest, meron na pala talaga totoo.
Namumulat
May
na
ice
yung
ka na dito.
It's like, I think the thing to improve on is like the realism of it. Yun yung akin doon. Like, not only visual, not only like, pero like, alam mo yun, like anything, we can hear it now, we can see it now,
Right,
yes.
right.
But like, I want to feel it. Like, I want to be like holding a gun, actually, parang ganun.
Oh, shotgun ka sa mukha. Dapat lahat ng pain receptors mo,
That is painful.
Sa mga viewers natin, pag may kailala kayong polis, pakiabangan ko si Doc Meister. General Tuna, mukhang there's something else going on eh. Ikaw, Lene! Natakot na bigla. Di.
Bawiin ko na lang, joke lang yun.
Ikaw Rene, what from the games that you played in the past, the shooters, ano yung mga nagustuhan mong changes na nakikita mo ngayon? And what do you think are some of the things that you'd like to improve more on?
One specific thing that I like, of all the modern games na ongoing right now, yung at least yung multiplayer, I think ang nilaro ko lang ng matagal was yung PUBG.
PUBG!
And I don't know if they started it, but I know they got it from the movie Battle Royale. As the game progresses, the map gets smaller.
Yeah.
So I like, malaking frustration ko yun back then kasi there are campers in fucking every game. And it pisses
But it's a
me off.
movie.
So that very simple mechanic na lilitan mo lang yung battlefield so everyone is compelled to move already makes it makes a huge improvement for the game experience. So that I like. Kasi that's my thing. I rarely play multiplayer games because people are dicks. So any improvement that would prevent, players being dicks, I am for. But something that's more realistic, and I think Call of Duty already does this, but I would like a very, very, aside from that, I would like a very, very realistic mapping of actual locations. Because I'm into realism. I like real guns. I like that. So, like, give me a shooting game na kahit massively multiplayer, I will play it. if I can choose where to do the fight, anywhere in the world, everything is yung accurate or accurate enough. Most likely, Filipinos would play in, Filipino areas. Isipin niyo,
Sa Pasay,
imagine yun nga. Imagine like something like The Division. Something of that flavor, tapos nakaset sa Tondo or sa Baclaran.
Ganda nun, ha?
Yung dark zone talaga sa Tondo.
Tapos makikita mo puro ice pick yung dala nila.
So,
Pati
plus, imagine yung how pretty it would look kung merong differences between the day and the night. Kasi
there is.
When the sun goes down, you go down.
Tapos, I would like, pag mag-multiplayer kami ni Mike, punta kami sa Makati Ave ng 9 p.m.
Alam mo, multiplayer sa Makati Ave ng 9 p.m. Hindi pa rin na mangyayari.
May barilan nga. May barilan nga.
Hindi na bratatat eh. Bratatat.
May barilan na mangyayari pero hindi yung iniisip mo.
Bratatat.
Ideally, di ba? Parang it adds to the immersion. If you're running around, parang idealized self mo na parang ito ako pag sundalo, ito yung mga balotala ko, and I'm running around. No. So, that's something
It's somewhat connected to dun sa realism na gusto naman ni General, no, na you get to wear real guns, ikaw yung gagalaw sa avatar mo, pero dun sa game you're also seeing yourself na naka-camouflage ka, for example, no, hawak
Face scan,
barrel, whatever. Parang gano'n. Kasi if they can do it sa NBA 2K games na face scan,
I hope they do it better kasi yung mga face scan sa 2K.
Hindi, patahirap mag-face scan sa 2K. So, parang
kailangan mo pa na account. Tapos
laging face scan ko doon, di ba, mukha ko. Tapos yung ilong ko lang ganun.
yung ilong mo nandito.
Yung face scan mo ba phone yung gamit? Gamit yung app?
Phone.
Parang sa NBA, di ba?
Pag PS camera yung gamit sa face scan.
Sabi.
Well, fuck them. Nabanggit ka, ito, babanggitin ko lang yung sinabi ni Luis, no? Does anyone remember Special Force?
Yes!
SF, no? Or Kill on Sight? Special Force Kill on Sight. Kill on Sight was from Level Up Games naman.
Ang daming cheater nun. Pag simula ng round, aangat agad sa langit, tapos headshot lahat.
Crazy.
Headshot
lahat. Agad, nuclear. Ikaw, Trix. What were the enhancements that you really appreciated sa mga shooters natin?
Since I'm more focused on the fast-paced ones, I really appreciated in the coming years, over the years, they gave more options on movement. Like say, and my favorite part of this has got to be Titanfall. Since not only you had mechs, not only you had mechs there, you had since it's futuristic. You had wall runs, double jumps, and whatnot.
Rix, tayo lang interrupt lang kita. Sabihin ko lang kay Rene, it's not, hindi mechs trace mechs robot, hindi mechs trace Just clearing it up kasi
yung mukha niya nakatingin sa camera
Nakita ko eh.
Okay na pala.
Well, to be fair, at least in Titanfall 2, you play as a white guy. Okay, so
yes,
that's the thing.
All right. Let's go Whiteys. Score one for the Caucasians.
So yeah, it feels for me it feels so awkward. You make me move so fast, but you don't let me follow up with cool stuff. Like I can slide, but I still have to aim and slow down my stuff. So one improvement I would like is siguro more on the mobility ng shooters. Because I have played Firelight then kanina. I was doing my homework on it since they ni-recommend ni Jazz. Parang it's still a bit limiting for me even though I know there's movement options. I just want there to be a more improved Titanfall when it comes to mobility.
But can we talk about that for a bit? Can you be specific on when you say mobility? Ano yung gusto mo mangyari?
Basically, more ways to move around the map, like say, parang like Pathfinder's grappling hook in Apex Legends, the wall run in Titanfall 2. Well,
Right.
more fun stuff. Like
More
can
options
if
to go to move around, basically.
What if Trix, you have your shooter pero it has the same parkour mechanic as that zombie game, ano yun, Dying Light?
Yeah. So, parang ganon.
Parkour,
That would be
I
fun.
love
That would be
parkour.
fun. That would be fun if it had
We have
more
that.
parkour.
Dying Light.
Yeah, no, aside from that, heavily focused on melee and Dying Light.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I've actually been playing Dying Light 2 mga nakaraang araw, and sobrang mas maganda na yung parkour niya ngayon talaga kaysa sa 1. Yun nga lang, mas heavy on melee.
Melee,
Yung sa 1 kasi marami pang baril talaga.
Like, by
Dito,
guns.
medyo,
Oo.
dito wala masyado eh. Wala akong masyadong pansin. Before Mike, I wanna say Socom sa
Jeez,
PSP
gosh.
and the PlayStation consoles.
PlayStation will never remember that IP.
Or, I don't
Along
know,
with
but
Killzone.
Oh, yeah,
Killzone!
Kala kay Sokoy, scene of the crime.
No, yun. Iba yun.
Killzone Liberation ata yung sa PSP if I remember correctly. Tama ba?
I think so.
I didn't like that game.
I mean, you were limited to the
Guys,
PSP.
we're forgetting one iconic game. The Metal Gear
Oh.
Solids.
Oh! Pero
Gear
kasi
Solid.
Pero stealth game yun eh.
I
Yeah.
can't say it's a shooter.
It's a shooter. It's a stealth shooter, parang gano'n.
Oh, parang
Yeah,
ganun.
parang
It's
it has,
just
I
different.
think it just has shooter mechanics, but it's mostly a stealth
A
strategy.
stealth game.
Oh.
Well, yeah, true.
Pati yung barilan mo dun kasi it's either gusto mo makipagbarilan or gusto mo to ease your way in, diba? Yun yung naging options.
If you want a happy middle ground between stealth and a shooter, you could have just said Payday.
Payday.
Oh, Payday is good.
Yeah,
too.
Payday. Yeah.
Payday is good too. Have you guys played Deathloop?
No.
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 Ako rin, hindi ko pa nalalaro eh. So let's move on to the topic. Okay, Mike. Ikaw, Mike.
Akala ko magkikwento.
Hindi ko pa alam. Kasi kaya mapakwento ko sana sa inyo eh. Kasi I've been trying to play the game for quite some time now. Pero hindi ko lang siya ma-install. Pero nasa Game Pass siya, guys. For those who are
Wait,
interested.
what's it called?
Deathloop.
Deathloop.
So basically, is your shooter. Pero yung story niya was, you're stuck in a time loop. So there's a specific goal that you have to do para lang maka-move on ka. And you can, yung goal na yon, you can actually do different things para lang ma-reach yun. May isang game na parang ganun din eh.
The caveat is, whenever you die, you go back to the beginning.
Yep.
Yun lang.
That's the caveat. So for example, binaril mo headshot yung boss, tapos bumalik ka. Ibig sabihin nun, ulitin mo, pero dapat ibang paraan naman yung pagpatay mo. Like, tutulak mo siya kung saan or whatever. Medyo parang hitman siya with it's a different mechanic. Sige Mike, go ahead. How about you? What are the enhancements that you've seen so far?
Yung enhancements ngayon kasi is yung visual changes ng mga paano nila put into realism yung mga barel. As I mentioned earlier, I'm so into the Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands kasi yung
Mike, we should have a game night.
Yun na nga.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Kasi yung magpapalit
true.
ka ng sa barrel, may attachments. Any attachment na you put in, may mga changes na dun sa barrel. Pagdating dun sa gameplay niya, yung there are changes pag nangyari pagka umaga o kaya gabi, which is yun nga, kaya ako nire-recommend kay Rene yun. Also, yung
Tinapos ko na siya 3 times.
yun na nga, nang mag-isa, pero maganda pag
It's fun to play with friends.
Kasi
Naglaro lang kami ng Mike eh.
Oo.
Di ba Mike, remember?
Well, di nag-aaya mga
Hindi, dati pa yun. Dati.
Ano ka pa, masungit ka pa nun. Hindi ka pa nakipag-usap sa mga small people.
Kagaya namin.
Paano, sorry to interrupt you, Mike. Paano ba yung multiplayer nun, ng Wildlands? May mission or element lang siya?
Yeah, no, the entire thing.
It's a team of
still
4.
the entire
Like
thing.
the whole campaign.
Pero instead na may mga kasama ka na ina-direct mo sila doon sa direction na yun, you'll have to depend on your talagang actual human
It's the whole game.
It's the whole
the
game.
multiplayer.
You play it multiplayer.
Team of 4.
Depende.
Hindi ako mabibigyan sa'yo kasi may friendly fire doon. Kung ayaw mo makinig, barilin mo na ito sa ulo at bahala ka na muna.
Wala ako, hindi mo ako mababalik. Wala ako doon.
Hindi kita
Chaos
Ano
ako.
nakakatawa doon, yung characters nyo, pwede ka magsuot ng Assassin's Creed
Anything.
garb.
Yeah.
The
And
division.
what I enjoyed was
Ang
we're
weird.
wearing like unicorn onesies. Kami ni Lala. Nag-unicorn onesie kami.
My God. Tapos ang masaya pa nun yung
Dapat maglaro tayo nun.
oo. Kasi yan yung
I
ano
mean,
ngayon the other enhancement na I noticed in shooting games is some games hindi nila sinasantabi yung story. May story pa rin. Parang it's the story, the cutscenes gives you that certain drive to achieve a specific goal.
Yeah, like
So,
Ghost
Ghost Recon Wildlands, pero
Ghost Recon.
na and then kasi yun yung ano ko ngayon yun yung na-appreciate ko so when I started nung nagkaroon ako ng time nag-start na ako sa PUBG, 'di ba yung mga attachments doon you have to depend on the attachment of your gun kukuha kang armor, so dati kasi wala yun all you have to do
Which
is
game
armor
started
lang.
that? Like, I'm curious though. Which game started like the attachment thing?
Battlefield.
If anyone can remember, like,
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Yun yung
At
ano
least-
so as in yung ang nangyari doon is any changes na ngayon sa barrel mo changes the gameplay, changes your experience. That's one of the major enhancements na I truly appreciate. And tama yung sinabi ni Jazz, kung may option tayo na maging virtual reality na parang Ready Player One ang peg.
I wanna
Sword Art
dive.
Online.
Sword Art Online. Ayaw mo nun. Or ayaw mo ng fairy tale, mga ganon tipo. I wanna dovetail dun sa sinabi ni Mike ng mga attachments kasi I'm very big on games with attachments
With
to
that
weapons.
customization.
Fallout 4 was one of my
Yes.
isa sa mga paborito ko, and it didn't have sobrang immersive attachments to weapons, but it was enough for me to enjoy the gameplay. Imagine starting with a short shotgun tapos magiging sniper rifle na sobrang lakas in the end. No? Iba yung dating sa akin. I really enjoyed that. And just to mention also Starfield now, Starfield actually has a lot of configurations, a lot of attachments, a lot of things that you can do with the weapon. There are still limitations also, pero I haven't really explored a lot yet. Pero I'm at that level 1 phase ng weapon upgrades ko. So I'm kind of starting to like it now. Anyway, that was a great discussion, no? Sobrang dami nga talagang nangyaring mga improvements on the games, and yung mga nababanggit natin, actually there are already games that have these improvements, like the movement na sinasabi ni Trix, the virtual reality thing. There's a lot of virtual reality shooters out there that ikaw yung gumagalaw, no? Japan has actually a very big arcade na puro VR lang, na meron na talaga yun, no? Pero kasi you mentioned yung home versions diba?
The home version, oo.
Iba kasi yun. Iba yung dating nun, and I love that. Pero let's move on to, I want to talk about Farlight 84 now kasi kanina ko pa iniisip, we haven't really talked about Overwatch. We haven't talked about Valorant, and these games really somehow paved the way to hero shooters. And now we have Farlight 84, na nagkaroon ng ibang klaseng formula, Fortnite plus Valorant had a baby. Parang ganun yung dating eh. And sabi ko nga eh, I'm not the best person to explain what Farlight 84 is. Definitely it's Jazz. Pero let me just, before you share your experience, Jazz, no, let me ask both you and Mike. You were at the launch party. How was it? Ano yung naging experience niyo doon? If you can just share a few things na nakita nyo, nakilala, yung mga nakilala nyo dun sa launch na yun. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me just start. All right. So technically, Farlight is created with like esports in mind. Like they doubled down on esports, which is not bad. Actually, like I think most of the games now has an esports leaning na marketing, diba?
Right.
So like you create a game, it has to be esports ready. That's what Farlight wants to that's what Farlight wants to do. And syempre, sabi nga na iba, it's a spiritual successor to Rules of Survival, which now shut down. Wala nang ROS eh. So I think the only battle royale game that you can play is PUBG Mobile. Diba? PUBG Mobile, I think yung Call of Duty Mobile nga, hindi nga medyo big on the battle royale eh. I think they're big on the team deathmatch eh. But
it's more tactical talaga, yeah.
Yeah. Diba? So now, with the rise of Valorant, with the popularity of Valorant, there's nothing that would bridge the gap between that battle royale, the itch for a battle royale, and the itch for a hero shooter. We know what happened to Overwatch 2, and let's not dive into that.
Ay, nako.
So right now, it's only Valorant and PUBG Mobile. That's it. Nothing would, like, Farlight 84 came in to like bridge the gap within those two.
Right.
So ganun siya. And I really appreciate how they went all in the Philippine market. Kasi again, Farlight 84 has a mobile version which is technically pang masa na siya agad, matik. Diba? So they have esports in mind, they have the community, they have creators in mind as well, which is I'm part of as a star creator. So they've got different tiers of creators. They got rising creators, they got the content creators lang, and then they've got the star creators. So they're very thankful to be part of that group. And then a lot of money. Yun lang yung ma-appreciate ko sa Farlight.
Yeah, so
sa
you
launch
mentioned that.
Sa launch event.
So you mentioned that you are now one of the content creators from na hinay ni Farlight, or well, partnered with Farlight, no? So ano yung naging experience mo? How was it? How is being a content creator now for Farlight?
Basically a lot of diamonds, a lot of in-game currency. Like may gacha din kasi sa Farlight with it comes in skins, right? Parang Valorant lang din, di ba? Na may skins, may and all that stuff. Syempre, tapos
nasayaw ka rin ba?
No. Pero ito G22, talo tayo, G3 lang tayo, sila G22 yan.
Yeah.
Talo tayo ng 19 numbers.
Mas marami sila.
Ayun. So, yeah, for me, it was fun. I get to like nasa isang GC kami nung mga sikat na content creator na parang napipil ka, I'm not worthy. Like, V-Wise is there. Tapos, what? Wait, what? Like, it's very humbling at the same time. Nandun ako sa isang group na yun.
Do you have, kasi kanina you mentioned nga, no, na there are a lot of diamonds, no? These content creators kasi they have plenty of things they promote eh. Pero ikaw, Jazz, may nakita kong TikTok video mo that you're promoting Farlight and you have a ongoing campaign.
Yeah, as a
can
giveaway.
You tell us more about that?
Yeah. So I have a giveaway happening. It's just to celebrate me being a star creator sa Farlight. And to help the community as well. Kasi sobrang daming content creators, lalo na yung mga FRC, kasi Farlight Rising creators, are those creators who have less than 2K followers. So, sinusuportahan din sila ni Farlight. Even the micro creators, which is I really like the most. Some games don't do that. Some IPs don't do that. They care about like the top like million followers, diba? Farlight like looks out for the little guys.
Right,
Yun
right.
yung parang isa sa mga na-appreciate ko.
And
Wala
yun.
rin.
Tricks, you're playing Farlight. So,
Yeah,
since isa ka sa talagang very critical about the video games that you play, ano yung nagusto mo? What do you think of Farlight? And what are the things that you like? What are the things that you'd like to improve on?
Oh, one thing I liked about Farlight is the vehicles, because they got variety in that one. It's no Titans from Titanfall, but the fact that you can at least have some spider mech have
Spider-Man.
that can rain rockets from the heavens. That's great. It's just I don't know, maybe it's just the choice of my guns, but guns barely have any recoil there, and it can be abused. And I don't know, like guns are very simple there. I don't know if that's a plus or a positive. I guess that's a neutral for me. Pero, I like their attempt at the mobility options, though. I can't believe they also have ranked levels for the mobility options. That I just thought that was weird. I don't think that's needed. Maybe just give them all the same. It just feels weird. And another thing I am not sure about is the character levels. You can level up in a match. I don't know, you get extra damage, you get extra cooldown or whatever.
Cooldowns. That's the weird thing.
Pero today nagagamit mo pa itong mga bonuses in other games, or within that
within that match
within that match.
Like Apex, I'm sure there will be OP characters there. I can already see Phantom being spammed by people who love sniper rifles because she gets a buff from getting headshots. So I don't know how to balance that.
Even Overwatch 2, when I was playing Overwatch, I usually see Widowmaker yung ginagamit ko because I love games with sniper rifles eh. So thinking about, there's going to be also a meta character for Farlight 84.
There's already, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In terms of kasi naman sa Overwatch, what people don't get with that game is you're not supposed to have a main in Overwatch. You're supposed to adapt to the situation. But since people need a main, they can't switch for the situation at hand. So they don't counter.
Kasi there's an option to change your character, eh, di ba?
But what Farlight and to an extent Apex does is most of their kit is utility. I don't know if it's a class thing. I saw Ember and Momoy have the same utility or smoke bomb.
Yeah,
so is
bomb.
It?
I think Ember has damage. Ember's smoke bomb has damage.
Momoy has damage as well.
Momoy has damage as well because ako gumagamit ng Momoy eh. As in,
Momoy is good. It's basically just what's her name from Apex? The
Lobo?
medic.
Ay, Lobo ba?
No, the medic. It's basic nurse. No.
Overwatch yun.
Sino
nga yun? I forgot the medic.
Kasi she has free access. She has free access to airdrop, and people can access it at will. I even got rhinos out of that thing. I don't know why they put that there. So
I'm seeing the game. I've played it a bit. No, I'm really interested in how we in G3 can play it as one of the games we play sa sa game nights
Yeah,
natin,
yeah.
no?
We
Like,
can.
how many players in a team?
For
Four.
the Battle Royale, 4 people. I haven't tried the other modes yet, but you can also do duos.
Duos.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
yeah, it's 4. Kahit sa deathmatch, it's 4 din.
4 then? Okay.
Oo.
I remember sa Apex, there were like 12v12 na deathmatch.
Oh.
It was
Maybe
fucking
soon we
weird.
can have a game night na lalaroin natin yung Farlight 84, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rene, okay lang ba sa'yo? Kasi yung tingin mo parang
Mobile. May mobile.
I'm sure you guys would enjoy. Have fun.
pero naglaro ka ng PUBG, di ba?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
PUBG is more realistic. Look at
I'm
this.
realistic.
This is
There's
McDonald's
no realistic
PUBG.
in this.
This is
Bakit
a little
realistic naman yung driving mechanics niya?
I want to hear what Rene House is. How's going?
No. I mean, I have nothing against the game. It's just not.
Look
me.
at that. There's a Metal Gear right there.
It's so cute. Pero masyado siyang cute, masyadong makulay. I don't like it.
Cute.
That's why I never played Overwatch or Apex Legends, Fortnite. Definitely games like this isn't. I'm an old man.
Sinasabi mo,
Put me in a uniform, put me in the Middle East, Vietnam, yeah, that shit I dig. Pero,
so sinasabi mo, yung characters na naka-jacket habang nagbabarilan, that doesn't seem realistic to you?
hindi. Surprisingly enough.
Pero yeah, hopefully soon, guys,
How about
gagawin
Battlefront,
namin to. Oh, Battlefront is good also.
Yeah, like Battlefront is fucking great. I always go to the Imperial side because
Sobrang solid
clone
yung
troopers are
Battlefront,
cool. Stormtroopers are cool. Fuck the rebels though.
So,
They look like shit.
always fuck the rebels, yeah.
Si Trickster.
Anyway, soon, hopefully soon, makabuo kami ng game night, guys. Would it be Farlight 84? Maybe Battlefront? Maybe PUBG? Counter-Strike?
Wildlands, Ghost Recon
Wildlands, Ghost Recon? Maybe. Ayusin na namin yan. We will announce it pag nakabuo na kami ng game. Kasi we played the raft before, all of us. Well, except Rene. Pero hindi namin siya na-stream. Or I think stream namin once. Pero we'll try to do a game night for you on shooters that we like. I want to try Battlefront with all of us. I think Rene would appreciate it also, no?
Battlefront.
Oh. But yeah, Battlefront. Parang di sure. Parang inaano niya pa, ano nga ba yung Battlefront shit?
No.
But
Hindi, kasi parang-
Go, Mike. Go ahead.
Ano ka lang naman kasi maraming options na to play. So, if you guys have any recommendations, kasi our poll had a lot of answers, no? Answering the question, your favorite shooting game, either first or third person. Someone answered Quake 3, Medal of Honor, Guns, Not Gonna Lie, Still Play Fortnite, COD, SWAT 4, Quake 3, Arena.
Wow.
CODM and PUBG Division 2, and Hogan's Alley.
Hogan's Alley.
ang
Loko na to si Harem. Hogan's Alley yung sa kanya. Buisit ka. Hindi pwede yung mga ganyan dito, Harem, ha? Baka hindi mo nakikilala to. Very wholesome yung GT podcast, ha? Excuse me. But yeah,
Sama
guys.
mo na rin Dakan.
I have a question for you guys since papunta na yung discussion to night. Since we're talking about shooters, and I kind of mentioned this about me earlier.
Not school shooters, guys, ha? Pero shooters.
Yeah, what kind of players are you in shooter games? Because again, I'm not a just player. Like pag Counter-Strike, give me a shotgun and a Desert Eagle. Doon ako sa indoor, I will die, but I will take 4 or 5 motherfuckers with me. So what type of players?
Ako, I'm sniper kasi ako kahit sa Counter-Strike. Hindi ako masyadong abangers, no? Pero I'd like to pick a spot kung saan alam kong lalabas sila lahat.
No.
So
Ikaw, Mike.
pang malayon si Chino.
Oh. Na pag I mean even now nung sa PRG sumasali ako sa Counter-Strike nila. Ang hirap na kasi syempre kailangan mo ma-practice Pero I love the satisfaction of babaril mo sila. I used to have a no crosshair circle sa
Wow.
Kasi
No
para sa
crosshair.
akin, as long as you're in the center, patay ka na.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Ikaw, Mike.
Sa akin,
Okay, next ikaw, Trix.
Hindi. Stealthy ang approach ko eh. Gusto ko yung naghihintay ako ng right opportunity to attack.
Wait, Mike, sa game Mike, hindi sa beer house.
Hindi. I'm referring to
The approach sa beer house, no? Si Mama San lang naman talaga yung gusto mo eh.
Animal ka. I wanted stealthy. I want it yung mga tipong si Chino kasi pang malayuan siya pag darating yung kalaban. He sees opportunity, he attacks. Ako kasi hinihintay ko talaga na dumaan sila dun sa the stealthier the better. Pero kung on the other side of the coin naman is gusto ko nung yung mga
The other side of the
mga
coin.
machine gun
dalawang
na may
personality.
maraming bala tapos
High
ubusin ko
damage
yun talaga
ka.
mag-aala Rambo ganun.
High damage ka na
High damage. Before we move on to Tricks, I'd like to shout out kay Banyagang Native, si Sir Joel Baclit. He says he loved classic shooters like Unreal Tournament 2003, Rainbow Six, and Wolfenstein 3D. Mention ko rin yung iba. Harem Rempilio, siya yung nagsabi ng Hogan's Alley. Wisit to. Tapos Doom. Sabi ni Lee is Farlight 84 is refreshing. All the gimmicks made it enjoyable. Masyado lang unbalanced sa Apex. Momoy is also a toxic smoke as well, sabi ni Luis. Ito sabi ni Joel Baclit, sniper siya, headshots all the way. Tapos sabi ni Lee, camper daw. Okay, go ahead, Trix.
Alam niyo, Lee, hater talaga yan eh.
Ano talaga yan eh. May hilig siya sa Wolfenstein 3D, Nazi killing.
I have two play styles when it comes to shooters. Either it's combat medic, where I try to keep my teammates alive.
Ooh, support.
And the other,
Grabe, sobrang Overwatch 1 yan. Combat medic.
oh no, not even. Pati Team Fortress pa to.
Talaga? Grabe.
So, the other is search and destroy. Give me a shotgun or a high-powered rifle. I will go in, just throw napalms everywhere.
Sabay kayo ni Rene, no?
Yeah.
Rat-tat-tat-tat! Para si Mike na pag pumasok sa beer house. Rat-tat-tat-tat!
Stealthy naman kay Mike eh. Stealthy. Dapat kay Mike. Stealthy kay Mike eh. Dapat dahan-dahan.
Galaw lang ganon.
Unannounced si Mike, unannounced.
Pag ano si Pike eh.
Ganyan.
Bago kay Jazz, sabi ni Cherry Lim, SMRs, Bomber, Spotter sa CODM. Spotter daw.
Yeah. He's the capsule in the house.
Si Captain
That
Price
is a capsule. Ikaw, Jazz, let's end with you. What is your play style sa shooters?
Ako, I really love air support. You know, like, I'm either a guy in an AC-130, like holding a cannon, like remote cannon, or somewhere out far controlling drones.
So he's
I'll
playing an
give you guys
RTS.
Intel. Parang ganon, Intel. Ako yung
Spotter ka rin.
Intel sa inyo.
Hindi, iba laro niya, hindi shooter. RTS siya.
RTS.
Command and tayo yung unit, siya yung commander.
Hindi RTS ang laro niyan. Manyak lang talaga yan. Drone, nanginilip lang yan.
Dito,
Hindi,
punta
ako
ka
yung
dito.
sa spot para kay Mike. Diba? Para may drone. Mike, ito. Tining, ipiping ko si Mike. Ayan, go stealthy Mike.
Tapos papasok si Mike, gano'n.
Papasok si Mike.
Brat-tat-tat. Brat-tat-tat.
Salbayo.
Alright, guys. It's sobrang saya nung usapan na to. But yeah, Farlight 84, if you have not tried it out, please try it. Pwede siya sa mobile, pwede sa PC. And of course, if you are playing Farlight 84 at gusto mo makakumuha ng konting mula, add nyo lang si General Tuna sa TikTok at
check my latest video.
I-explain niya kung paano manalo ng diamonds just sa latest video niya. So, any final Final thoughts, guys, on shooters? Any final thoughts, Mike?
Okay, sa akin is definitely the evolution of shooting games is still evolving pa rin, maraming mechanics, dami pa rin mga pagbabago pa, and with the introduction of Firelight 84 is maglalabas pa yan ng mga refreshing things eh. We're just trying to avoid the multiplayer toxicity. If you set that aside, there are so many things pa rin coming into play. Dahil nandito na rin lang naman ako, syempre, follow nyo na rin yung page ko. Check out my handles, all socials at Captain Mike PH. Clash Magedon tomorrow. That'll be at 6:45 p.m. Last week na ng Clash Magedon to
Week
the
4,
Grand
week
Finals. Week 4. And yun, that's it for me.
What about
Thank you,
you,
Soneo.
Trickster?
Salamat, Soneo. So,
Si Soneo. Ay, Nobita!
Wala ka magagawa dyan, Nobita!
So, what my final thoughts are to the players. It's good to have a specific main gun for you, but always always try out the other guns. You may find a new way of taking a life in virtual reality, of course. So while despite me going for the search and destroy route, I can still appreciate the fine precision things of a DMR. So good. So just have fun with with any guns, and maybe you'll find a new favorite gun of yours.
Spoken like a master. About you, Rene Cruz Jr., any tips, final remarks on social shooters?
For shooting games, like many of the things I enjoy, I find shooting games very, very therapeutic. So it's a great way to release stress. So just kill a bunch of assholes
Psycho.
online, probably terrorists, and you just feel good.
Psycho.
And in line with what Chick said, it's also very satisfying when you throw a grenade, tapos masasabugan yung kalaban, they fly in the air, tapos in mid-air, babarilin mo pa sila, and then they die.
Right?
Love it.
That's exactly what
That's
I'm talking about.
Warzone.
Yeah. So,
Not even
but-
minsan.
Yes.
Minsan
it's
they
great.
just turn into blood mist. That's
Yeah.
a satisfying effect.
I love that. But I'm also going to take this opportunity. Hindi na connected sa topic natin. But to thank my high school classmates for the batch of 1998 for St. Michael's.
Yeah.
From St. Michael's.
Shout out.
We just had our 25th year reunion, silver reunion last weekend. It was weird because they asked me to host, considering that when I was in high school, I'm pretty sure everyone suspected I was a serial killer. But hey, things change. People change. So it was an honor and a privilege. Thanks.
Baka friendlier ka lang, pero serial killer pa rin.
Oh, naitago ko na ng mas maganda.
Oo. Jazzmeister, Dugout Meister, ikaw?
Probably kasi Trickster gave like tips, diba? Gaming tips. I think for me, I'm gonna give gaming tips as well. Guys, if 98 yung health mo, don't fucking pick up the health pack, okay? You got 98 health, and then you have a friend who has at 20%. Please, give them the supplies that they need. And sa Firelight, ang inakompleto na yung baril mo, may armor ka na, pupulot ka pa ng gold chest. Okay? Ibigay mo na yun sa tropa mong walang baril.
Wait lang. Sandali lang. Let's be honest here. In the panel, sino sa inyo kumukuha ng health pack despite having a lot of health? Be honest now.
During a fight?
Of course. Oo.
Yung
Has
barilan,
to be Mike.
hindi ko na makikita yun. Baka mamatay ako bigla.
Of course it's you.
Kasi eto nga the thing about me is pag alam ko 90% pa lang at takot ako takot ako mabawasan kagad kasi alam ko ipaparating na kasi ubusin ko na, or eto medyo pangit na habit to eh. Yung alam mong sasampu na lang yung bala mo pero tuloy-tuloy ka pa rin, hindi ka nagre-reload.
Well, I mean,
Well, realistically speaking, you can't reload naman.
you can't do that. So,
Habang
yeah.
nakipagbaril lang naman eh. You're in the line of fire, magre-reload ka pa ba? Hindi na kailangan. Wala nang magawa eh.
Yun lang yung sa
Alright.
akin.
Kasi I had to confirm kung merong tao sa grupo na nire-reklamo mo.
And si Mike yun.
Siya lang talaga ang nag-ano eh.
Siya lang yung
Alright
nakita.
guys, thank you very much for joining us in this discussion of shooter games. Maraming salamat. And of course, again, Parlay 84, grabe yung formula na binibigay nila dito. It's very refreshing. Kaya try nyo na to. And this is it for G3. Guys, ang sasabihin ko lang, please follow G3, like and follow all of our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Watch out for highlights and watch out for edited versions of our videos. Kung hindi nyo manapanood to, just watch the highlights. Watch the edited version of Mike. So this is Notch with Jazz, Captain Mike, Trix, Rene Cruz Jr. saying, pew, pew, pew! Dahan-dahan lang. Brat. See you next na. Oh, nga pala guys, before we end, we'll be doing the giveaway the weekend after the next. Basta abang na lang kayo, mag-announce na lang kami very, very soon. That's it. See you guys. G3 is out. Good night. Have a great Friday night.
You haven't even talked about Gears of War. You know,
Exactly.
cover
Hindi pa natin
shooters.
nabanggit yun. Ang dami eh.
Remember when Harry Potter had a cover shooter?
Huh?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Harry Potter had
Remember
a
when
cover
Shooter McGavin was a thing?
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin.
That I don't know. No, I don't- yung Harry
Yeah, I think it was
Potter.
Order of the Phoenix, I think.
Punta kaya tayo sa Tondo, tapos pili tayo ng shooting game dun.
Basta ikaw mag-provide.
Sisigaw ka lang doon. Barilan!